Rise and shine with the Okanagan's most up-to-date information. It's the early edition with Phil Johnson and Gord Vizzuti on Kelowna's information station, AM 1150.
3 degrees as the sun pulls up over the edge of the eastern hills, and it's going to be another gorgeous day. I wish I could say the same for Sunday, where the forecast is for 16 degrees and a 70% chance of showers. 70% chance of showers is a good reason to think that it'll be raining at some point in the afternoon as the Okanagan Sun once again step onto the field to take on the Vancouver Island Rebels. Coach Pete McCall joins us this morning. The lights were burning late last night at the Apple Bowl as he took the boys through their paces. Coach McCall, good morning to you.
Good morning, Phil.
How was practice?
It's been great. It's been a great week so far, and we got one more tough one tonight, and then we have our scholarship breakfast on Friday night, and then a real light one on Saturday, and away we go.
So let's go, first of all, to high fives, kudos, congratulations, because the picks of the names of the players to go to the All-Star team for the BC Football Conference were made. But there was one other name that was added to that list, and it was the fact that Coach Pete McCall has been chosen as the Coach of the Year. Sir, congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you, Phil. It's a great honor. You know, it was chosen by my, fellow coaches in the league there, and a bit of a surprise. And I'm very proud of that. And I'm no fool to know that it's all the guys that work around me. They're making this happen too. I'm just kind of the glue that keeps it all stuck together. And great team after great teamwork.
Well, when you say that when you say that you were picked, if you will, or you're chosen by your fellow coaches, there isn't one of them out there that hasn't been humbled by scores that are 50-0 for the Huskers, 53-7, the Broncos, 48-0 again the Huskers, 47-0 the Rebels. I mean, it goes on and goes on, and of course Sunday's game here at the Apple Bowl, 50-15 final score against the Rebels. They all know, and I guess have bowed down and said, Coach, we honor you.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. You know, it's a great time of year, and this weather's great too. And I got an extra spring in my step right now, and we all do. This team does. There's something special going on here. You can feel it, and I'm just proud to be a part of it. It's a great organization. You know what?
A nice thing to happen at this time in your life. Can we talk about Steve Schott?
Oh, yeah. Super Steve.
Superman.
Yeah.
Not only offensive player, defensive player, takes it all, and also obviously a pick to go to the All-Star team. He was a one-man wrecking crew on Sunday.
Yeah, Steven really lit it up on last Sunday there. He was on fire, and there's nothing he couldn't do. You know, he kicked a 57-yard field goal. He got an 80-yard touchdown pass, and we put him in on defense there at the end there just for a little security, give him a little work in there to make sure, he's capable of doing that down the road. So, yeah, he was fantastic, just played at another level, and we're very proud of him.
Now, does this make him a marked man? I mean, to me, for the Rebels, if there's a linchpin, he's going to be it again. And they're just going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at this guy.
Well, I hope they do, because I'll tell you what, there are some other unbelievably talented athletes on that team. Danny Turk, he was an All-Canadian receiver that's been banged up for a couple of weeks. He'll be back in the lineup. And Matt Sherwater, he's an All-Canadian this year. And we all seen what Bobby can do out there. And, Armand, I mean, this team is just littered with talent. And I don't think you can focus on one guy. And, Steven surprised them, and I'm sure that they will be watching him more carefully. But there's a lot to contend with out there, and I think they're going to have to spread it around to make sure they got all the bases covered.
3 games in 3 weekends. Once over to Victoria and 2 here. This is the 3rd time in 3 weekends. I was listening to Ryan Waters and the conversations they were having out of the broadcast booth. And basically going to the point that what does the Rebels do, and in your case, hard to fight complacency for your guys.
Well, complacency just doesn't happen in our clubhouse there. You know, we've got some big aspirations for this year, and we know that you got to take it one game at a time. And, you know, every game's the biggest game of the year, and this is no different, and we're approaching it like that. We want to, you know, run with this, and we've got the town behind us and our alumni behind us. Everybody's excited about it, and, you know, one game at a time. This is a big one, and we're expecting a huge turnout and support, and just another four-quarter effort from our guys.
Well, and then, of course, on the other side, there's one other game that's going to be played this weekend, and out of that we're going to determine, because, you know, not to jinx anything, not to presume anything, but we're presuming that you're advancing beyond today's game. Who would you rather have going into the next round of the playoffs?
Well, you know, I guess the easy way out would be to play South Fraser. I don't know if that's going to happen. It's going to be Nanaimo, and I'll tell you what, I'm a competitor. We're all competitors in that clubhouse, and we want to play Nanaimo so bad. You know, we've taken our licks against them in recent history, and we were fortunate enough to beat them once earlier in the season. And because we beat them by more than they beat us, we get the host. And it doesn't get any bigger than this. This is, you know, last year we were the team that played them tough and gave them a game, and they sort of ran through everybody else. So, you know, this is kind of like Canadian final. That one down the road there will be, you know, I think the two best teams in Canada playing each other, and then we'll go from there.
Voice is Pete McCall, head coach, Okanagan Sun. Very quickly, we're trying to arrange an interview with a Canadian football legend, Angela Mosca, who is coming in to be the guest speaker at tomorrow night's scholarship dinner. You met him before? You ever had a chance to shake his hand before?
I have not. No, I'm really looking forward to it, to have a legend like that in town, something special. And I hear he's just a fantastic speaker and motivator. And, you know, some of our guys will be there at that banquet that night, and, you know, players too, and we're hoping to get inspiration from him. And, you know, it just shows, you know, what football's all about and how long this game has been, you know, part of our country. And you know, it's just such a spectacular game to watch and be a part of. It's going to be a great night tomorrow night.
Coach McCall, thank you for your time. You've got to head to the field because you've got a phys ed class that you're teaching in about 1 minute. I appreciate your time here this morning. It's a Thanksgiving weekend, sir. Have yourself a great game on Sunday. Be fun to watch.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Phil, and you have a great day.
All right, you too. Pete McCall goes his way. Just want to remind you that Angela Mosca is here for tomorrow night's scholarship dinner. It's being held at the Coast Capri Hotel. We are going to have Angela Mosca on with us tomorrow morning. There are still some tickets available. Not very many of them, but there are still a couple of tickets available. You can you can go online to the Okanagan Sun website. But Mosca is sort of one of those storied CFL Hall of Fame legends as he comes to town to be the guest speaker at tomorrow night's banquet. Should be a lot of fun.